house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Starting the drive with Algier. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Now Jones. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Handing it off right side, Algier. It's a room to maneuver. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And told it's an even 30 and a first down. So 1st down, and they'll stick with Algier. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got a man, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Give him 32 on the play. Throwing, Jones. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Odell Beckham, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Play action. It's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got room. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 50 yards rushing for him now on the opening drive of this NFC title game. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! Will Dissly from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. On second, here's Algier. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
Algier will try to pick it up. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They'll try and throw for it here. And complete to Drake London. He will have the conversion and more than that. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. These two teams all tied after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Algier going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Touchdown Falcons! Drake London, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons have moved out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
18 more yards there and another first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm enjoying this. And now, both these teams are trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Trying the left side with Algier. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll stick with Algier. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Algier going straight ahead. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That one is blown up by Jordan Brooks, the linebacker.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jones. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now, that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver for the INT. And the Falcons are going to take over their own 28-yard line. First down, and they'll start with Algier. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they want this right upfield across the 45. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones into the hands of London. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. Algier now up the middle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have work to do in the 2nd half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith completes it to Fant on the right side. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. Off of play action, here's Smith. Going right back to Fant. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. To the air again, Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Myers connects on the PAT. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down, and he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And mark him down way close to the 40 at the 39. Boy, nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Throwing on 1st down, Jones. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Now a man up and down the middle of the field. Now they'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. This pass is caught by London. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Algier. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Algier. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Algier punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Marcus Jones picks it. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. They sure run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now a carry for Algier, headed right, down to about the 45.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now Geno on 1st down. Short throw to Dissly. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
The question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? Field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Richie Graham. And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Pass midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Algier. Allgeier. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Down inside the 10, and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now Jones. Dumps this one off to Allgeier. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. 3rd and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. Jones keeps it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out, and the Falcons will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're...
He's got him in, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time. Our offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno down to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Jamar Chase from 17 yards out. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Allgeier again on 2nd down. And they're going to have this across are going to call another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Algier with another carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. On the give, it's Algier. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Smith. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And they're able to spike it with time remaining. And now in field goal range here with a chance to get this one to OT. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Ready? Let's go. Ready, go.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And this one is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial.
Well, 4 quarters couldn't settle things. It's going to take overtime to figure out who wins the George Halas Trophy and punches their ticket to the Super Bowl. This taken in at the goal line and able to get this out to the 25.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we go back a little ways, Cameron. Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there?
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? It looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints, and they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. They won now, and they beat the Colts, correct?
A couple of the more memorable ones for sure.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And for one of the few times here today. This one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And they're going with some extra beef up front. They've got to have this one in overtime. It's 3rd and 1. He'll buy some time right. Oh, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. All set to begin the next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They run with Algier. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Now it's Jones' turn in overtime. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Throwing, Jones. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. All they need is a field goal. Any kind of score here on this 2nd drive would be a game winner. It's 1st and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
Jones. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker.
And the kick is good.